It was not the intent of the founders to burden people with income taxes. And welcome to another episode of Todd's Help. I'm Todd Vaillant, the author of Money Help, Holistic Economic Life Planning. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about one of the components of trying to get to the financial freedom point. One of the hindrances, and that is taxes. Now, let's talk a little bit about the history of taxes. Before 1913 in this country, you may or may not be aware that there were no income taxes, no permanent income taxes. It was not the intent of the founders to burden people with income taxes. In fact, some question its constitutionality, but they are what they are, and they have progressed to a point where they're a big burden today. Now, taxes have to be paid, but it's up to us to determine how much we pay in some sense. We feel as though it's out of control, that we don't have a whole lot to say about it, but there is more than you think if you work with a team. The Judge Learned Hand, a famous judge, and often quoted, I'm going to paraphrase, quote, "It is not illegal and unethical to arrange one's affairs to avoid paying taxes. And so therefore, it is up to us to be proactive." And I personally believe, and in my own life, I have been proactive in my tax planning. We have to begin with the end in mind, I like to say. So when you go to retirement, it's important that you have some of your money is tax deferred. But you should also be aware, be very conscious, and on purpose have money that is tax exempt, money that is not going to be taxed. Because we do not know, if you believe what we believe, we do not know what the future tax rates are going to be. We can trust the government to be fair, but there again, that's a tough call, okay? Personally, I'm not going to trust the government to be fair. I'm going to assume that taxes are going to go up, and based on that, we're going to put our planning in that category. Now, not to quote, but my 8-year-old grandson often says, and he got this from John Maxwell, teamwork makes the dream work. And we believe firmly in that. If you work with capital planning team, our capital planning team, they are going to do proactive tax planning. Now, there's a big difference, and I want to make sure you understand the difference between tax preparation, which my son-in-law Josh, the CPA in our team, does, of course. He'll help you to prepare your taxes. But tax planning is proactively looking towards the future and determining what your cash flow is going to look like and planning to have much of that to be tax exempt. So that's so important. And there's a lot of other things I'll talk about in other episodes. But today in particular, it was about taxes. Now, don't procrastinate, because I urge you to take a proactive approach, and as soon as you can, get with capital planning team. Reach out to us, because it'll make all the difference in the quality of retirement that you have. Every decision you make today is a retirement decision in the end. So with that said, I'd like you to reach out to help@capitalplanningteam.com. Let us know what you think in the comments section, and email us and let us know you'd like to have a member of our team reach out, and we'll have a simple conversation about what our team may be able to do for you. And if we aren't right for you, we'll be the first to refer you to people that are. We firmly believe in helping the people that come through our door. So with that said, I'm going to leave you with my prayer today. Basically is that at least one person gets one thing from this episode, as in all the episodes. And I'll leave you with Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. God bless.